What's up, everybody? It's Old Man Winter 8 for Sun and Ski Sports, and we're going to be checking out the latest and greatest for the 24-25 lineup of Burton StepOn. All right, so for 24-25, the wait is finally over. Burton is releasing the official EST StepOn. Now, some of the bigger Burton fans and some of the people that have been riding StepOn for a while and following it, they do know that there was some ESTs in the past in Jake's Mine 77 collection. But those were just some limited edition models in size medium because that's what Jake rode. And it was kind of a way for him to test out the EST system with the StepOn. But this is the full progression and the official release into the regular lineup of StepOn bindings. So right off the bat, for everybody that is wondering what is the EST exactly and how does it differ from the Reflex, well, it's very, very similar to their strap bindings. The EST is a system that will only mount on channel boards. It mounts on the outside of the binding with 2 screws, and it gives you unlimited stance options, but more importantly, it gives you more flex from side to side, so you get a better feel for your board and you get a better flex out of your board. And the next question that everybody's gonna ask, especially with this new look to the StepOn EST, yes, it will fit with any StepOn boot from year 1 up until now. So for 24-25, the EST StepOn is gonna come in the Genesis for men's and in the Escapade version for women's. And it's gonna have a little sleeker look compared to the Reflex plate version that will mount on any board in the market. And that look with the lower profile sidewalls and the new high back and even a little bit of different pieces on the hooks, it's definitely there not just for looks. There's a lot of function that goes into it. Right off the bat with these new rails on the side and the hooks, you're getting a little bit easier entry and exit. And you're also getting a little smoother, easier roll on your boot when you're carving from edge to edge. And then when you go to the side of the binding, you're gonna notice this bushing system right where you mount the bindings. Now this, in conjunction with the kickback hammock that they have on all of the Genesis bindings, really makes for a binding that has the ultimate effortless feel overall, but it still maintains an aggressive feel and edge hold that everybody comes to want from the Burton StepOn bindings in general. And as if all of that wasn't enough, this thing is incredibly lightweight. Even when you mount this thing on the board, you definitely notice a big, big difference. A lot of times when you take one binding versus another and they feel lighter in your hand, once you put them on a board, you really don't feel a big, big difference. The first time I picked up a board with these mounted on it, I noticed a huge, huge difference in the weight. And me personally, every time I ride a Burton board, I always ride the EST bindings. I just love that flex. I love that feel. When the board is flexing underneath your feet, you literally can feel it in your feet. So you are getting a better flex and feel out of your binding without having to spend any more money. So when you are looking at the StepOn bindings, I'm going to tell everybody the same thing I tell them when they're buying regular strap bindings from Burton. If you have a Burton board or any of the boards with the newer channel system and you need a new set of bindings and you're gonna get StepOn, get the EST version because there really is no downside. But if you have any questions, definitely leave some comments down below. You can also visit any of the Sun and Ski locations or check them out at sunandski.com.